Greetings, welcome to Alex stuff. We're back with more Derail Valley. I got, well, massive debts to pay off, so we're gonna do some more military jobs because they're what pay the most. I gotta get out of my debt. I'm way too far in debt. So anyways, let's go over to our ad spot and we'll jump right into Derail, shall we? We can print surplus for custom stickers and custom 3D printed parts. Like what I do, I think he does. It's custom stickers and custom 3D printed parts for my mocks and a lot of other critters' mocks. Make sure to check out at www.rebrickable.com. Take a look around, form some and yeah. Let's go on over to Derail, shall we? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna take a sip of water and then we'll go. Alright. So, what is... right there. Okay, so we have 2 shunting jobs to Machine Factory Town. We don't need to go to Machine Factory Town. 32, 30,000, 56,000, 18,000. Yeah, those are some good money. Let's do some shunting first. Let's get some shunting out of the way here. I think first, before we do too much shunting, is let's get this stripe of DE2 off of me. So let's go ahead and power on. Forward, release the brake, please. Thank you. And throttle up. Because I think there is a empty line. Yeah, right in the middle here. Yeah, right in the middle here is an unused line. So I think we'll just go ahead and drop our DE2, our stripe of DE2s into there. Okay, that's facing that way. What are you facing? Okay, yeah, facing straight into there. Let's drop our stripe of DE2s into there real quick. Just so we're messing with the DH4s only. Okay, hold on, train brake, stop. Thank you. All right, reverse. Oop, that's too many notches. That's too many notches. Too much speed. All right, there we go. I'm just gonna hop on real quick. Let this big chunk of DE2 out of our way. That should just make kind of shunting a little easier. When the DH4s pass this way, we'll go ahead and flip the switch here. There we go. Whoop, whoop, there we go. Okay, go ahead and let go of that. We'll just roll on in here. And we'll disconnect the DE2s because we don't need to be pushing them around here to do our different things. Okay, right about here. Okay, let's go ahead and shut you off. There we go. Alt. Let's just disconnect all of this real quick. I don't need this. And boonk. There we go. There we go. Go ahead and throttle forward. There we go. Okay. 2 drop-offs. I think... Are these all together as one? Because there's no pickups. SU42. Yep, this is what we're looking for. Page 13. Self 46. And what are you, lone boxcar way out here? Yeah, I need to stop those DH4s here soon, or else I'm gonna lose them. So 46, yeah, those are all part of something else. Okay, go over here, Alt, go ahead and throttle down, brake. Woo, run. Got a ways to go here. Just to reach the switch. There we go. Alright. Oh, straight in? Straight in. Alright, sweet. Okay, let's just do that then. Alt, reverse, throttle 1, drop down. Let's try not to blow up everything this time, unlike all the other times. It'd take a hot minute for that to get back there. Flick this switch real quick. There we go. I flick this switch as well. So none of the sidings are in the E2 side of things. Okay, 10. I need you to drop down to 5 here soon enough. This is having a little bit of a dance, isn't it? Little battery. Slow down. 5. Okay. Perfect. Come here. Give the boxcars a smooch. Boink. Oh, I felt like that was a little hard, but I don't think it was. Alright. Where's the handbrake at? Not there. Okay, it's at the other end. Of course it's at the other end. Not you. It is you. Yep, it's the last one. Alright. Let's get that. Okay. So we're hooked up to SU42. Let's go ahead and I'll accept this task now that we're connected in, just to make sure that we don't have anything else that we need picked up. Whee! Running. Grab this as well. Let's see here. Let's go ahead. There we go. Thank you. We'll just do both of those at the same time. Okay, so look up B7I, unload B1L. Yep. Okay, and this one is a couple B1S, B3S. It's U. S. 4S is way over there. Alright. Go ahead and go forward. Of course, it's that one over there, and then that one way over there. Most annoying of them. B, couple B3S, and B4S, and then B3S. Where does that go? It goes like on the rear. more or less goes onto the rear, I should say. This is a long thing of boxcars. What is this one? Load, and this one's unload. Okay, maybe we'll just focus on them one at a time. Go ahead and break up. Boink, there we go. Okay. Oh, pedal's still on. Reverse. Pedal's off. There we go, halt. Where does this need to go after it's done? B4S, okay. I can see where that might be a problem, since that needs to go into B4S now. Alright, let's get this unloaded, or loaded, actually. What is this one? This one needs to be unloaded, right? Yeah, unloaded. Wait, uncouple a B4S, oh, B3S, oh, okay. It needs to be split up. Oh, boy. Okay, we might have to leave this here while we shuffle some cars around. Whoop. Morning? Good morning, Luffy. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Alright, what does this need? This needs to be unloaded. Alright. This is gonna be a spasm out of stuff to do. Okay. For now, I think I'm gonna go ahead and just uncouple all this jazz because I have a lot of cars to shuffle. So let's just do that. Alt, what? Not reverse, forward, thank you. To throttle 2. Brake. I need to grab that little guy. I need to grab actually those probably first. Actually, it probably doesn't matter, does it, in the grand scheme of things? What cars they grab first? Helps if I un-alt. So I don't need alt. There we go. Put that that way. We're looking at remote control. Reverse, please. Thank you. Oh, that's too much throttle. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I don't need to wreck anything else today. Is like plenty in speed. Just need to make some good money today. I don't need to do anything too crazy. Okay, train brake a little bit here, please. They're slowing down. Six is still a little high. Give me a little break. Little break. Just a little bit. There we go. And dunk. Perfect, thank you. Go ahead and hook these in. We'll go ahead and move these flat cars completely. Because I also need to come down here. Hopefully it's the rearmost one. It's not the rearmost one that has a brake on. Or maybe it does. This guy is singular by himself. He should have his brake on. So that tells me that the rearmost car here has a brake on as well too. Because one is not like the others. Yep, this is our guy with the brake on. Alright. Go ahead. Oop. Alt. Forward. I'm gonna pull out of here, train. I gotta get these box cars right here, these three little ones. Of course, I gotta dig out that guy from the very rear. That's not annoying. Like, at all. It's just fine. Digging out that rearmost one. Oh boy. Let's get on here. Oh, let me up. Let me up. Thank you. Okay, let's go ahead and cool it on the speed there. Don't need to be Speedy Gonzalez here. We are fine as we are. Yeah. Okay, alt. Let's see here. Probably soon here I should hit the brakes. Yeah, right about now. Head hit the brakes. Oh yeah, that was like perfect. Okay, cool. Locomotive. Actually, wait a second. I need to. This one. Okay, that one I need to change. Yep. Okay, there we go. Alt. I need to hit reverse, double, and break off. There we go. Okay, let's not go back too quickly. Yeah, let's go ahead and kill the speed right now. I don't need to be going back super fast. Just enough that it doesn't take forever to reverse in the yards, but also not enough to where I can't brake and I crash and everything explodes like last time. Let's not have another accident. Alright, okay, let's start breaking up a little bit here. Or give me just touch a throttle. Just touch the throttle. There we go. All right. Dunk into. Oh crap! I missed. Ow! There we go. Got it. Okay, let me guess. Rearmost brake is your brake. No? No. No, it's the front one. That's different. Okay. Okay, go ahead, my good friend, and pull forward. And then I need to dunk into those box cars and get them put into their places. So what are those places? Okay, unload, then uncouple. So the first, when he's going B3S though? Let's see, B617 to 491. Who's 617 to 491? You're 491, so of course it's the front ones. Of course it is. Yeah, well I think we'll split it then. And right off the bat, get that shoved over into the other side, and then drop the rest of it over on the other side. And then we need to load those, but without the flat cars, so I'll have to drop them in and then pull away with the flat cars. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and start braking, please. Go ahead and reverse. Dunk, dunk. There we go. Oop. Alt. Doop. This is going to be so much just pushing cars around for the moment. Right here, alt. Ooh, 20? Yeah, let's not go above 20. We're pulling back pretty quick here. Oh, don't you be moving around like you're terrified. I got this, don't worry. Start hitting on some brakes. Gonna be going too hard on the brakes. This car over here, this box car over here is acting like I'm terrified that I'm gonna smash into it. Like I may or may not have done previously. There we go. Perfect. Give me that. Dunk. Perfect. Air and air. Oop, come on, air. Thank you. Okay, so 491. There we go. 491 to 617. We're 617. 4 268 617. So this is where we need to split it. All right, go ahead and pull. Oop, not reverse, sorry, locomotive. Forward throttle. There we go. Can I stand here on the buffers? There we go. This is what I need to stand on. Alright. 10. I think we can go ahead and chill there at 10 per. It shouldn't take us too long to get past the switches. I cannot see where the switches are at. You know what? There we go. Now I can see where the switches are at. One right there. Okay, we're about 3 cars away from the switches. 2 cars. 1 car. We should brake pretty quick though. So right about here I can slam on the brakes. There we go. Okay, do that. And let's go ahead and get this dunked into the... Oop. Oop, that's too much throttle. Just a little bit of throttle. Just a little bit. That's all I need. Yep, and that is going into B3S, which is this line right here. Okay, I want to break up right about now-ish to speak it. Okay, I'll throw handbrake, thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4. You should be 904. Nope, one more. 491. Okay, this is it. Oop, there we go. Okay, that's that. Cut of cars dealt with. Locomotive, go ahead and pull forward. Thank you. Now we gotta get that cut of cars over and out of the way, and then we can accept that task as done. The next is this set of 4 boxcars. Come on, break. Dunk. Okay, oop, there we go. Let's go ahead and reverse throttle one, break down, alt, there we go. Cute. Go ahead and roll back a little bit further because we're pretty far ways away from that train. We can use just a tiny bit more speed coming back in here. I don't even hear the horn. Okay, go ahead and slow down. There we go. And dunk. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. No. Look. On. There we go. Thank you. I want to hit that middle. Need the hose. Dunk. Dunk. All right. Go ahead and brake, please. Full throttle. 2 notches. Brake off. Alt. There we go. All right. Pull forward. The rest of these set of cars will go into B4S, which is that line right there that we pulled out some of the more frontal box cars out of earlier. Maybe I'll throw those flat cars into another lane as well. Not sure what lane, but I should probably throw them into something so they're out of my way. What do we need a couple this at? B80. Oh, B80 is way over on that side. Yeah, we could throw these flat cars into B7I for all I care. And that'd be fine. Yeah, that's enough throttle, that's enough throttle, that's enough throttle. We can go ahead and brake. Okay, go ahead and do that. Roll back now. Okay, reverse. Dunk, dunk. Alright, roll back. We have box cars to dump into a side lane. Then we'll just dump the flat cars in a B7I. And then reconnect the cars that we actually need, which is only like the front 4. Yeah, that'll be fine. B3S, B4S, okay. Cool. And then hopefully we'll get a time bonus, and that'll be a good chunk of change to slowly use to help pay off debts. Alright, let's go ahead and start breaking up right there. I should be far enough into this lane. One, two, three, four. That means that this guy right here should be our last for this one. Yep, CB870 right there. Okay. And this is 215. 215 is part of the other order. Perfect. Go ahead and separate these real quick. Throw a handbrake on there. Cute. We won't throw a handbrake on these box cars, but I will separate out these flat cars so I can get them into another lane real quick. Alright, alt forward, my good sir. Let's turn in that one job and get some money. Much needed money. I am getting into quite the crippling debt right now. I need to do everything in my ability to get out of said crippling debt. Okay, go ahead, break up. Hey, dunk. Yeah, 68,000. Hell yeah. Money to get me out of my crippling debts. And this time they're not like gambling debts or anything like that jazz. It's just I'm impatient and I cause mistakes and I wreck and yeah, I gotta pay for damages. that is my way into crippling debt. It's just my impatience getting to me. Just want things done. I want the money. Don't really care for much else. Honestly, we don't even have to push these this hard. I can just go ahead and just uncouple and let these roll into where they need to go. Do that. Go ahead and brake, please. Wrong. Big thing of skateboards. Okay, stop throttling, please. Thank you. Alright, that's good enough. There we go. Perfect. Okay, I do think that this needs to roll forward just a touch to get past that switch. Yeah, just a touch, basically. All right, there we go. Roll back and grab that set of boxcars, shall we? And then I think I need to load them? Was that the thing? Yes, load right there. And brake. Brake. Okay, that's a little too much brake. Actually, that was perfect amount of brake. Yeah. Okay, give me that, please. Thank you. And dunk. Air. Air. Alright. You can now take off. Oop. I didn't mean to hit jump. Take on off out of here. Throttle up. One, 2, 3, 4. Yep. This would be 430, 340. Yep, 340. Perfect. Okay, we are good. 215. Yep. Sweet. I am happy about that. Okay, let's try and get this done real quick here. Stop throttling. And we want to train brake right about now. Go ahead and start train braking. And we want switch to go off to that side. B80. Okay, so there's like empty sidings in a couple areas on the military side of things for dropping cars off in. It's actually good. It means I can like put stuff that I'm like hauling like just out of my way. Ah, crap, I'm not past the switch yet. Wee more forward, please. Okay, now you're past the switch. Brake, 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 brake. We don't need to go. Okay, comms radio, alt, stunk. You reverse. Thank you. Double stunk. There we go. Alright. Time to get back on my train here. There we go. And get this loaded. And then over into B80 over there. Then we're set to start assembling a train that we can take to the military. And then probably go ahead and start braking now. Oop, come on. Brick, 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 brick. Load. Cool. All right. Pull forward. Dunk, dunk. Pull off the brakes. There we go. This should be some good, easy money. Then we can set off a train, and I think I'll just go to like the normal military outpost. I don't think I'm gonna go anywhere too crazy. And honestly, I know we've been collecting DE2, but I kind of just want to leave the DE2 behind. We'll still take them with us. We'll still take them with us like we always do. Can't leave my DE2 behind. Alright. And reverse and get this dunked into its spot. That should everything should be everything should be set for B80. There we go. So just let her gently crawl right in, and we will be good. Yep, right, and then into left, into B80, drop her off, tie some handbrakes, and we will be fantastic. Alright, brakes on. Thank you. Perfect. Alt tab, put that away. Disconnect all view. And a break. Alright, let's go collect some money. Won't be much money. This job wasn't worth a whole lot, but like nearly every little bit helps. Okay. And pow. 11,000. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Get another extra 30,000. So how much do I have in my wallet now? 122,000. That's enough to pay off some stuff. Okay. And then we have basically just these 3 jobs to just the normal military base, which I think we'll take, because that's just 50k. This is 56k already. And we didn't get any other new jobs, which is interesting. Sometimes new jobs spawn in here when you do shunting stuff, but it didn't. Yeah, we're not gonna go take that job. We're gonna take these 3. One thing I'm gonna go do though is run over and see about paying off a little bit of some debts. Actually, wait. The stores might have refreshed. I'm gonna go take a peek in the stores real quick, actually, first. Go do that first. Store first, then we pay off debts. Go ahead and scramble off this direction. There's always a DE2 there. I feel like my the Australian N-Class mod is like busty or something. I know there's a couple mods I need to update. So it might also be one that needs a bit of an update. Wow, holy shunting, Batman. That is a lot. Jeez. I'm just curious what all is here. That's Machine Factory. That's a good one right there, actually. 40,000. Why is there so much shunting? Holy crap. I just see like all the red. Wow, oil refinery, no. Iron Mine West. We need Iron Mine East or Coal Mine East. Or Goods Factory in town or Oil Well North. If we're gonna take any other jobs. Farm, yeah, nope. Factory town, 40,000. 55,000. Oil refinery. Goods factory in town, we could technically take that one if we wanted to. Farm, no. City West, no. Steel mill, no. The other steel mill. No, it's too far out of the way. Factory in town, that's another one we could technically take. Neither of those are great. Yeah, I don't think we're going to take any goods factory in town. I think we're just going to beeline it straight to the military base. Okay, hold on. I need to go check the store for things and then do some shopping if we can. Then we pay off some debts and head on out of here. I don't think I have enough money to pay off anything too crazy debt-wise, but hey, anything towards making it so I have less debt payments is fantastic. Shovel, soldering wire. I have not found the tools, like, whatsoever. Pocket watches, flashlight, nameplates, duct tape. Yeah, I need to find the tools, man. Alright, let's go back, pay off some debts. Let's see. A big chunk of the debts are going to be towards, for paying off, are going to be like the D2, so I'm going to need to like undo their brakes again. Alright, what do we have to do here? Fees go 400,000. See, is there any bigger ones we could pay off? Archive 82,000? Yeah, we could pay that one off. 29,000? Pay that one off. I have 10,551. We can't pay off any of the others. None of these we can pay off right now currently, because they're all too high. These littler guys though are the D2s. Okay, yeah, I think I'll cancel for now. We've paid off some debts. Hopefully the game will be a little bit more happier at us because we did so. Okay, so we have like a bunch of steam locomotives and stuff in there. Alright. Nothing too crazy. We still have the GT26 sitting there. Another DH4 if we really wanted to. I think we're fine. Alright, let's go back to military base. Collect some jobs here. And then we'll head on out to the military base. Not the machine factory town military base, but just normal military base. Alright, yeah, everything is kind of how I set it up. So, what is the heaviest thing first? 255. So this is going to be our first job. And we want this one. And then we want, give me that slot, thank you. We want this one, 77 ton. Alright, let's go ahead and round this all together. Alright, FH13 ammunition. Isn't that the one I just dropped off? Military 2, Hazmat 2, Fragile 1. Why do I feel like FH13 is the one we just dropped off? It's not. Okay. What is FH13 then? This one? Oh, hey, a bunch of the cars are now disappeared and gone. Okay. Here's FH13. Alright, well. Dunk forward. A little bit of throttle, please. Yeah, pull away. Get past that switch, and then we'll get you fixed over here to get FH13 real quick. I think it's all our loads are mostly on just this side of things. Okay, Alt, comms radio, switch that switch, and FH13, that switch right there. It's a B4S. Alright. Break off. Dunk, dunk, dunk. There we go. Yeah, because there's the trucks that we need to haul as well, too. And then the flat cars. FH13. Alright. Come on back. Okay, don't need that much throttle. Go ahead and let off. And go ahead and start braking a little bit. 6 is still too high. Technically it is. I don't think it really matters that much. Okay, there we go. Give me that, please. To there, thank you. Alright, well, there we go. FH13 is on. Where is your handbrake? One is not like the other, and it's in the rear. All right, go ahead and pull forward, my good sir. Okay, and we got quite a few switches I need to pass here before we can start dunking onto the trucks. Load of trucks that we have going on here. I see videos of of people owning these things so much, and it kind of, I have no use or purpose for one, but like, it seems like it would be fun to just own one of those. Like military trucks. I don't know which one. There's like a bunch of ones like Chevy and I think Ford also made some too. Bunch of like surplus military use and offer vehicles. Let's see here. I guess a crazy story I could tell is not even one of myself. But of one of my mother, when she was doing volunteer firefighting eons ago. This was way before I even existed. She was riding around in these things. Oh, not forward, please. Thank you. Brake, 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 brake. And what happened is the driver was kind of a kook, and he ended up flipping one of these over while they were out in the forest. If I remember correctly, I don't think anyone got hurt from it, besides like, you know, minor bumps, scratch, bruises, kind of that stuff. Typical jazz of injuries. But yeah. My mom has some like wild stories from like when she was a volunteer firefighter. Like another one was her like senior or whatever was like kind of like not great, and my mom basically demanded that they be shown how to use fire blankets, and it ended up that they actually legitimately needed to use the fire blankets once to protect themselves from getting torched, which is terrifying to think about, that if she didn't demand that they'd be shown how to use the fire blankets. I probably never would have existed. There's actually a lot of things in my mom's life, because that's just how it was back then, where it's just like, you know what, I probably should not have existed multiple times. Let's see here, I need to give a little throttle. Little beans, please, thank you. Like another miracle too is how she was able to give birth to both me and my sister when she had basically a smashed pelvis when she was young. Led to her being in crutches and everything else and having to relearn how to walk. That was a spicy time. Had a horse kind of get spooked and go crazy, landed on top of her, and she had to like yank her around the head so that it didn't like go do any more damage. So it couldn't move and stuff. Throttle will go forward. There we go. Oh, I'm still in reverse. I'm thinking of like stories of my mother, but yes, no. Yeah, no. It just kind of like looking at those trucks. That's mostly what I'm reminding of. Is stories of my mother. My mom still has her volunteer fire helmet too. It's like up in storage. Pretty cool to look at sometimes. Yeah, volunteer forest fire people are... Man, they're kind of crazy. In my hometown, we used to get like massive fires every once in a while, to where like basically the school would have like all these massive like firefighting trailers parked up for like bedding and kitchens and all that jazz, and my town would make t-shirts, and it would be like the funnest thing in the world. Everyone had the best of times, even though our mountainside would be just absolutely burning. It was still far enough away to where it would never cause us harm, but hey, at least everyone was making the best of it. Doesn't happen as much anymore though, mostly because most of the mountainside has already been just like torched. Cleaned up now because it's been torched. Oh wait, I didn't mean throttle, I didn't mean throttle, I mean brake. I cannot focus up and tell stories and also focus on what I'm doing at the same time. This is where accidents happen. Train brake. Throttle a little bit. Still a little bit of throttle. Whoop. Yeah. And then in the Philippines here, I was actually here in the Philippines when Tall Volcano last erupted. I was thankfully far enough away to where I wasn't affected by ash and stuff, even though me and my roommate were like heckin' excited. Oh, I am going down the wrong way. Hold on. Break. To see ash, but it never reached us. Just all too far south. That was kind of a crazy fun time. Also, speaking of actually volcanoes, my mom has some crazy stories from when, what was that, Mount Rainier eruption? In the US? Hold on, I just need to Google, double check make sure I'm saying the correct mountain. Mount Rainier? No, not Mount Rainier. Is that the... No. No, it's not Mount Rainier. Who am I thinking of? Washington State, Mount St. Helens, that's the one I'm thinking of. Okay, good thing I double-checked my facts here. Mount St. Helens eruption happened when my mom was young, and they had like a heck ton of ash everywhere. She's told me stories about how when it was kind of going off and stuff, they quickly like rushed up like the nearest mountain so they could watch it from afar. Because it was like, it was like a crazy time to be alive, that's for sure. Oop, just a little throttle, please. Thank you. Okay, and then LH13, yeah, or LH18, yes, okay. The last cut of cars to grab, then we'll grab our DE2s again, just so they're with us and we don't lose them. Maybe I should just be on the hunt for like the low number ones. Okay, start braking a little bit. There we go. ons and offs. There we go. I don't think there should be any handbrakes on this car. No, there shouldn't be. It should just be air that needs. All right, and then on this one, I just need to make sure that's middle. Oop, middle, and middle. And then we can attach the DE2s to our group of trains. Let's go ahead and give myself a little bit more throttle. Then we can be on out of here. Hopefully we still have quite a bit of fuel in our DH4s. I need to double check that. When we pay off our debts more, I need to probably make sure that I pay off the debts for the refueling and stuff with the DH4s. Okay, I still got a ways to roll through before I need to hit any brakes. Go ahead and brake now. There we go. Brake, brake, reverse, dunk, dunk. All right, there we go. Go ahead and let off all of that jazz. Wait, I thought I wait. I thought I threw that switch. Did I completely forget to throw that switch? I think I completely forgot to throw that switch. Kidding me. Too busy thinking and telling stories and telling about other things to think about a lot of the other stuff. Brain is getting scrambled. I should drink more water, honestly. Keep hydrated. Alright. And brake now. There we go. Okay. Now we can roll back. Okay. Doop, 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 doop. Let go of that. There we go. Yeah, I should definitely check my DH4s, see how they're doing. Might be that I need to like manually service to get just a little bit more fuel on some of them. Alright, come along, DE2s. You're gonna be dead weight, but hey, it's for my collection. Go, there we go. Dunk. And that's hooked in. Dunk. Dunk. Alright, let's get on out of here then. Let's go ahead and doop, doop. Throttle. Notch 2. Is that the rearmost one? No, it's this one. It's you, my good sir, that has that on. You must have been one that had like some damage or something on it for 25,000 or something. Oh yeah, no, this one also has some damage on it. Percent. 100%. 100%. Okay. I need to go catch up to the front of my train, which is probably already going to be getting past the switch that I needed to do for getting into the servicing yard, roundhouse area. Never mind, it's right here, actually. Okay, get me inside, please. Close that door, please. You know what? Let's hold on. Break. But power that down. Oil, fuel. No. We're doing good on fuel. We're doing good on fuel. Oil's fine too. How is our other DH4s doing? I want to kind of check this a little bit here. Yeah, no, I think our fuel's pretty okay. I think we'll be able to make it up to the military base. That much trouble. Okay, that's just what I wanted to double check. All right. Well, 1, 2, brakes off. That's all I wanted to double check. All right. Let's go ahead and set our switches as we're rolling through. Hi, Cat. You're in a dangerous zone. We got a big train here rolling through. Not like the biggest train we've ever like rolled through, but like it's sizable. It's average. Pretty normal sized train. It's at least a decent haul for the military job stuff. Kind of the main thing. Okay. Yep. Okay. I knew I would have a switch somewhere I needed to set. Be this one right here, because I'm gonna go straight through the middle. That one too. There we go. Yep. Straight through the middle and out of here. There's something I want to take a look at. What number are you? 81. No, you're not like a low number though. I don't think I want you. I think the only DE2s I'll take from now on are the ones with like low number. Okay, we are not even cracking 30, honestly. We are good to go. Yeah, this isn't working. There's something I need to do with this, and I don't have the tools to do it. I need to be aware. Is there something I'm missing? Hold on, let me Google real quick while we're on our way here. Electric hand drill is goods factory in town. Filler gun is goods factory in town. Hammer is machine factory in town. Goods factory in town. Goods factory in town. So there, a lot of the tools are good factory in town. I thought I checked there and there was nothing really. That's strange. Oh wait, hold on. I don't think No, I didn't even accept these jobs. Whoops. Whoopsie daisy indeed. I was like, wait a minute. I don't think I accepted even these military jobs. Oh my goodness, can't believe I did that. Oh, this is gonna be such a run to get back over there. So that I can accept these jobs so that we can earn money. Because if we just have hauled out of here without even accepting those jobs, we would have earned like nothing. And it would have been a bad time. Holy crap me, don't forget to accept the jabs. Like, at all. Man, that would have been terrible if I made it all the way there and I didn't even accept the jobs. Would have been pointless. Wasted so much time. We're already kind of wasting time just by the fact that I have to run back to accept these jobs. God. Oh, my poor finger. Yeah, military base is basically empty. The only thing that's here is that job. Okay. Give me, thank you. Give me, thank you. And give me, thank you. Okay, we got it. We got it. Can I... Alt, power. I am nowhere within signal range. Where's my signal range at? I need a signal booster on my terrain. I have some money though. Maybe I'll teleport to Goods Factory in town. Go try and see if I can't find those tools. Oh my goodness. But do I not have this paired anymore because I was too far away? Nope, nope, there we go. Now we got a bar. Now we got 2 bars. Got 3. There we go. All right. Jobs are now accepted, so we're fine now. Can actually start running. That was a big oops on my part. Can't believe I forgot to almost accept the jobs. I don't think... Well, hopefully I didn't blow any TMs on these guys. That would have been bad. I don't think I did. I think we're fine. Alright, well, let's get on out of here. See, world map. Yeah, there's not much I have to do until we get further on out of here. Yeah, because we don't want to go over coal mine because that's... Yeah, that'll make things weird. We just need to go past Goods Factory. You know what? We can turn this off too. We don't need to have that on. There we go. Okay, relax now. Relax while we go ahead and get spit off. Yeah, Goods Factory. So yeah, it says... It seems like all the tools are at Goods Factory in town. At least from this, like, Wikipedia kind of source. I mean, we're going to be going over top of Goods Factory, so I can hop off and go check that again. Maybe it's not in the, yeah, tools include that. Yeah, no. It says good factory in town. They're expensive though. Jeez, the drill itself is 9,000. I only have 10K on me. Maybe we should have accepted and taken some jobs to goods factory in town. Are we gonna speed up now? We put down sand? I don't think any brake is on. We're slowing up pretty hard here. Come on. More beans, please. We could be going about 40 through here. Whatever the speed this sign is, it's probably going to be a lie for now. 70? Yeah, it's definitely a lie. It's going to go back down to 40 so quick. Yes, I know you're heating up. We're going up a grade. We don't have a crazy amount of weight on us. 255, 108. No, it's probably the DE2s. Yeah, the 370 tons of DE2 are weighing us down the most right now. This is what we have. We should have plenty of power. We have 600 tons. One locomotive could probably do this entire job with the DE2s in the back. At least we're really close to it. And we have 3 on us, so like we should have plenty of power for getting up here. Looks like you're struggling just a little bit. 70, back through another tunnel. We're kind of right in this area right now. So we're looking for when it turns to the right is when we need to start getting prepared for doing switch stuff. Another 60. Looks like we're holding steady right now. Okay, they're coming out of here. It should flick right now. Yeah, there it is. What I was looking for. Come on. Keep going. I don't think our temps are raising. 70 with the 1 point, what was that, 1.9? Yeah, 1.9. Almost need like a percentile calculator to calculate how much tonnage we can haul per like grade difference. See, you could math it out. You usually could math it out. Plus 1. Just a solid 1%. Alright, where's that switch out up around here? We need to go to the left. If I go to the right, we're gonna go towards the coal mine, and I don't need to go there. Well, I mean, I do need to go there eventually, but not today, not for a while. Right now, we just need to focus on debt paying off. I was getting so close to debt paying off. Okay, yeah, we are going left. Good. You know, focus on debt paying off so that we can pay off our debts, and then, because I would like to purchase locomotives, especially the big strip of DE2. Because if we can make some mega millions here, we could buy all our DE2, and we could like display our proud string of DE2. Especially at like the museum, just fill a museum with nothing but DE2. It'd be a fantastic time. Okay, so we're going around the bend still right now. We're going through that switch. It's going to be a little bit before we hit the next switch. Next two switches, one right after another. That goes. We need to go all of our topic to the factory in town. Oh wait, no. That's actually, it was correct the first way. Okay, it's 53 here. We're going 40. I think because it's leveled out, we're picking up some speed now. Probably cool it on things. 60. We're still fine. I'm gonna go ahead and notch down a little bit. Don't need to be going too wild and crazy here. Yeah, especially because we're still picking up a lot of speed. I can notch down like a lot. Don't hear any scary noises. That's fine. I guess the only thing I'm worried about is if we just suddenly hit like a 40 or something. Okay. That's a 70. No, I'm just gonna maintain speed at this point in time. I don't need to be like rushing. Oh, I thought I saw a new speed coming up. I was I'm hallucinating, going crazy. Been driving too many trains. Still 73 here, supposedly. Picking up a little speed. 80 and descending. Okay, so that's concerning right there. So that means the next speed will be a lot lower. Or not necessarily a lot lower, but will be lower than 80. It just gives me another 70 again. It's just like, why even give me a speed sign? When it's just, I could just maintain 73 here and be fine. Tis a 50. Okay, let's go ahead. Go with that a little bit. Break up a little bit. Where's that switch at then? Must be around the corner here. Alright. Comms. Yeah, it's right up around the corner here. Alright. I'm gonna prepare myself for that. Oh, and I think we're going the right direction too. Okay, cool. We are, okay, and speed is 60, 70, right. All right, yep, nope, we can just maintain speed. Cool. Actually, we can probably pump it up just a little bit. Just a wee little bit. Fine. Yeah, we are well on our way here. Okay, so we're gonna be going around a bend, and there's one more switch I need to focus on. But honestly, it won't be too bad. Because I think we've already gone through that way multiple times. So, like, it should be already set. I mean, I can always get ready, but now it should already be set. We don't need to go down into Goods Factory Town. We just need to stay above it. And I will... Yeah, I'll probably just go ahead and park my train up above and let it sit while I go down below and try and check them. See if I can't figure out where all the tools are. So it says they should be in the store. I didn't see them last time. I could be blind. I could be very blind. That is 100% something I could be. $53 here. I think I need to give myself a little more beans. A little more beans. 30. 30. Okay, yeah, it'll just naturally decline in speed because we're fighting against a lot of weight. Okay, there's a switch warning. Where is the switch at? No, the switch is like right in front of me. Nope. More beans, please. Okay, where is the switch at? Should be like up ahead somewhere. Kind of like back up in there. I just need to know where the switch is at so I can set it correctly. Wrong button. That's the button I need. We're gonna go off into a tunnel, I believe, and the other track kind of just peels off and heads down where it's up. Here it is. Here it is. Okay, okay, we are going the right direction. Cool, and it's 63 here. Decline. Oh, we're gonna be declining? I don't think that's gonna last for long, though. Really, though. Decline, okay. I didn't know there would be a grade down here. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna gain some speed currently as we crest through there. Unfortunately, we're not heading through Goods Factory in town while it's daytime. We're doing it through the middle of the night again. Which is, yeah. Fine, I just won't be able to see what's down below. 80, okay. There's the incline right there. I knew there would be an incline again. And bridge straight out of the tunnel. Bridge straight out of the tunnel. 70 with a small incline. Yeah, we'll park ourselves up top of the bridge here. And I'll go down and take a look at things. Unfortunately, yeah, I only have 10K to my name. I can get the drill if I see the drill. Yeah, I can purchase that. Can't purchase any of the other tools, unfortunately. I guess I can always purchase more tools when I come back through here, because we'll be coming back the same way that we are going currently. Just to make sure to have more money on me. Okay, at what point do we want to hit brakes? Probably a little further along. Where's the hardware store at? Right there. Honestly, we could ride along for a little bit longer. So yeah, there's the job house and the hardware store is down over there. Yeah, up here is where we can kind of go ahead and hit the brakes. I'm gonna go ahead and cut a throttle. Let her kind of drift a little bit here. Coast, I mean. Yeah, because like right about... Yeah, right in here we can go ahead and just hit the brakes. Alright, and I'll just hop out. I put way too much trust in my brakes. I just hit the brakes and just jump right out of my locomotive. Not a care in the world about anything. Something I should also keep an eye out around here for is demonstrators. I don't think there's a demonstrator in this town. Oh yeah, see, no, it says quality tools. Now, where are them quality tools at? Ah, here, right here. Why didn't I see these last time? Yeah, 9,000 for that? That's expensive. Brake cylinder LED bar? That's pretty cool. Digital speedometer. Crimping tool. Man, I need to have a lot of money when I come back here. Red thermometer, sinometer. What the heck is a sinometer? Or clinometer? What the heck is that? Hold on, I'm doing another Google. Clinometer. Clinometer is a handheld tool usually measure vertical angles of slope or depression. Oh. Okay, so it just tells me, like, what the grade is like. Okay, that's pretty cool. Do I technically need something like that? Digital clock. Well, you can tell me time. Do I technically need something like that? No. But it is cool nonetheless. Oh, there's sun visors here. Golden shovel. Okay, well... Just speedometer. There's like a lot of things here I want. I mostly want the drill. I guess I can get the filler too. Because I have 10K on me. Yeah. So we'll get the electric hand drill. Get the filler gun. And that's probably all I can get for now, unfortunately. For all the cool stuff that's here. Yeah. Everything else is just too expensive. Clinometer's too expensive. Red thermometer. The clock's too expensive, yeah. Alright, well. Alright. Thank you. My tools. I'm gonna go ahead and put those away in my toolbox. Let's go ahead and get back to my train and we'll roll on out of here. Go finish the military jobs here. Do some shunting and stuff once we get up to the military place, and then when we come back through, we will have to grab the rest of the stuff that's there. There's a lot of cool stuff. All right, put that there and put that there. Because yeah, this fills the holes that we drill. This drills holes. There's some stuff that I kind of forget about, like how to like actually mount things. We'll have to play around with at some point. Okay, we are starting on a grade. Yeah, it's not entirely happy about that. But hey, we got some new stuff to play with. Happy about that. I need to bring, like, what? Like 30, 40,000 down here? So that I can buy a bunch of the other stuff and have fun with that. Different, like, meters and stuff like that and all that other fun jazz. Fun part is going to be trying to figure out where the heck to mount everything. Into the cab of my locomotive here. I mean, there's some areas where I can mount stuff like right above there and there. Like, there's like this bar, it's flat area here where I can mount things. That's pretty. This I don't really want to change. It's pretty good where it's at. I just need to wire it in. Need this soldering iron. I probably should have bought the soldering iron, honestly. Now think about it. Because that would have allowed me to. Hey, come on, give me some more beans. I'll give you a little sand. That way we can try to solder this in, or wire it in, or whatever. Not exactly sure where I need to wire it into. It's not here. Yeah, not sure. Missing a fire extinguisher. And then, if I remember right, this just has all my stuff, right? Yeah, this is all my stuff. My other stuff. This just has my tools and everything else. 40. Wow, we're not making any good speed here. Wow, sped. Okay, now we're getting past goods factory in town. Yeah, it should be just basically smooth sailing all the way into the military base. That's what I'm trying to think of. My brain is like scrambled eggs. It's all over the place. It's also now I'm thinking of like all the fun stuff that I can mount around inside my locomotive. Or you know what? Maybe I'll go back to DE2 power if I ever get enough money to buy these DH4s that have been assisting me so much. What is that? Oh, those were probably the red lights of the goods factory in town back there. I was like, what the heck is that? I was also thinking that maybe that's my DE2s, but it's not my DE2s, I don't think. No, I think that's the good factory in town lights looking weird. Sorry, I needed to sneeze, and I don't think I could mute myself fast enough. Trying to like hold it in, just kind of squeaking out. Alright. It's factory in town. Fun times that'll be. Slowly rolling along here. Oh man. Some stretches here. Been sitting in the same position for a while now. Adjust position. Trying to think, because Derail Valley would probably be a good time for story time. Trying to think of like what could I talk about? What stories could I mention? I guess one thing I could mention is back when I was a youngling in school, quite the youngling, is my art teacher was like super awesome, and she let me do something called student-led art, where I could just do whatever the heck I wanted to and basically get a grade for it, as long as I was kind of like telling her what my plans were and like how I wanted to develop certain skills, things like that. And I did that for years and years and years. I think I did student-led art for almost like 8 years, something like that, school. Or this is like a K-12 school. So like, I was definitely probably teacher's favorite or teacher's pet. That's for sure. Okay, and then we are going right. Yeah. Anyways, my plans though, when I was doing student-led art, is I would do the 3 things that I really liked and enjoyed in art. And one of them was automotive design. And another one was like manga or in like anime art stuff. And then the last one was architecture. And so I basically kind of laid out to her that I would just, these are the 3 things I'm really interested in, that I might want to be going to college for. Just a what? I can't even think of the word of it, but like, yeah, I never went to college for like any of it. Neither one of those 3. But yeah, so the first year I did the manga like anime art stuff. So I learned how to like draw body poses really well and like do all like the face stuff and some of the coloring. Kind of just worked on that. That was fun. I didn't heaps enjoy it all that much. So that one was kind of like, probably not for me in the future. Something I could do on the side, but not like as like a full-time, like dedicate my life to this job type thing. And another one that I did was automotive design. Now that one I did enjoy quite a bit. I did enjoy trying to do like the 3D like clay sculpting of little cars and like just sketches upon sketches upon sketches of like drafting cars and learning how to use the drafting table and like get perspective and all that jazz, which honestly, it was probably a good thing that I did the automotive one first, because the last one with architecture, I was using the drafting table a heck of a lot more, and also used like paper and stuff to glue together to make like 3D models of some of the buildings, which I think, if she hasn't done anything with them, there should be actually a couple of my houses still displayed in, oh, I can draw off the sand, still displayed in that art room, along with hanging from the ceiling too. I also did the various StarCraft logos as well. I think those are still there too. Let's see, let's throttle down a little bit. Alright, where are we going? We're going about 30. We're doing fine. But yeah, it turned out that I really loved architecture. Let's see, I should be going past. Yeah, we already went past one switch. This one should be for the Iron Mine East. Okay, so we're almost here. Okay, we're slowing down a little bit. I don't need to go to Iron Mine. Alright. But yeah, I ended up really loving architecture, and I also did one of those, like, shadowing, like an actual architect. So I got to, like, hang out with him for a while, and he showed me like his programs and kind of how he goes about things and all that jazz. I was super cool. I really enjoyed architecture, and so my plans were to actually be an architect, but yeah, now I'm in the Philippines and now I do Lego stuff and YouTube. Well, yeah, I don't get paid for YouTube yet, but like that's kind of how I roll now. So yeah, that never happened. But it was really fun. I kind of wish back when I was doing student-led art, because I could do what the regular art classes were doing if I really wanted to, but which was like clay pottery stuff. Sometimes there was a guy that runs the local hardware store in my town that would come and do the teaching and stuff of the pottery. That's something I kind of wish I got into a little bit more. Did more, but no, I did the student stuff. Bless my art teacher for allowing me to do the student-led artwork stuff. That was definitely a blessing on a young child. Didn't really know exactly. Oh, finally. There's the sneeze I've been holding in for a while. Yeah, no, it was fantastic, and we are going way over speed. Hold on. Calm down, train. I need to sneeze again. Hold on. Oh my gosh, okay. I think I'm good now. Yeah, no, that my art teacher was awesome. I liked her. It was good. I was never super into like band class, but there was like some forcive years where you had to do band class. I still did art along with the band because I couldn't miss art. Art was kind of everything. Oop, I still have brakes on. We can let go of that. I think the saddest part about band class is we had probably the greatest, awesomest, most fun band teacher ever, but unfortunately he passed away due to high cholesterol, which was, oh my gosh, the entire school was so heartbroken. The entire school was like so heartbroken. All the kids, everyone, because he was just such an awesome like band teacher. I never did band that much, but from what like classes I did have to take with him and stuff, it was awesome. Rest in peace, Mr. Band Teacher. He was great. And then actually in school too, I did robotics. Our school finally participated in first robotics, and that was glorious fun. I loved it so much. Also, fun thing that I was recently is I was watching the brakes. I was watching the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie, and there's actually an FRC team in that movie, and when I noticed that in the school what is that, science show thing that happened in that movie, I was like, wait a minute, and like pause and look at that. But yeah, no, the robotics team like got to like help out and do like a ton of the like robotic stuff that you see in the movie, which I think was like super cool. Like that was like awesome. Kind of makes me a little bit jelly. I wish I could have been in a robotics team and helped out with a movie. That would be like an amazing thing to like, I guess, brag a little bit, tell people about. Be like, hey, I got to participate in movie and do robotic stuff in movie, and our FRC team got featured in said movie. No. Unfortunately, no. Only thing my FRC team is known for is we had the year where we like launched balls, and you could do like a triple balance or whatever on like a balance beam. Our team specifically picked out 2 other teams that could also be, that were pretty small, and so we could all fit on the balance board, and we practiced the heck out of that. And I never was the driver or anything like that, but our drivers and their drivers did a spectacular job in doing that. The triple balance was basically what made our team go all the way to finals, nationals, something like that, over in what was that, Missouri or something like that? Yeah, with the arch, the city with the arch, St. Louis, Missouri. That's what I'm trying to think of, isn't it? Yeah, that's our St. Louis. Yeah, we got to go there because our team did like the triple balance just so much. Okay, let's see, couple, haul, uncouple B6S, okay. B6S is over on that side. Uncouple B4I, it's in the middle. B4I in the middle, okay, that's actually really easy. Okay, let's go ahead and turn this on. Go ahead and turn the brakes off. So we should be good to pull straight into B6S for the flat cars. Okay, give me a little bit of throttle, please. Thank you. Yeah, we'll have to do some shunting jobs after this. Where is my line of DE2s? They're back here, way back here. Not what I wanted. Not what I wanted. Let me out. Thank you. There we go. Yeah, we'll just leave that there. That'd be fine. I was hoping to actually have it parked back that way a little bit so I could ride it into this siding. Let it roll onto that siding. But if that doesn't work out, that's fine. Yeah, growing up and being an art kid and doing robotics was always great. I still kind of want to do, I guess, robotics in a sense, a little bit. There's some desires in the back of me brains. Something else I really want to get into that I also did as a child is RC stuff. I have, parents got me this like massive like Toyota RC truck, and like I cannot like for the life of me find them anymore. But the motherboard in that poor thing fried out, and so something I've always wanted to do is purchase the the parts and stuff to actually get it swapped out for like more modern RC equipment and parts. So like stronger, better motors, you know, better receiver and all that jazz. That is something I desire to do at some point in time. I'd also like to just mess around with like 3D printing and doing RC stuff. Or even like Lego RC. I have ideas in my head forever on how to do Lego RC like excavators and all that jazz. I need to put forth at some point in time. Okay, go ahead and pull forward. You should be able to fit down that line far enough, hopefully, to where we can get you off into the other siding. I hope. Where is B6S? B4, no, it's B4I, right? Yeah, it's B4I for both of these. Okay, 12. Hold on, I need to be here. I need to be here and I need to watch this. So I'm hoping that I can fit down this lane. Now let's go ahead and break up a little bit. So we reach about 5. So that way I can just let it roll. There we go, about like that. Let it roll. Until hopefully it's past the switches, which it actually is. Hallelujah. Yep, B4I. There we go. All right. Break, 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 break. This would be easy. Reverse. Throttle. Break off. Wow, I think we might have had like a car left in space. It surely wasn't much. All right, so then we just need to get these two dunked in, uncoupled, parking brakes on. We'll be good. Okay, let's just leave it like that. About 20 is fine for shunting. Then the fun thing is we have to uncouple our locomotives and run them around to the other end so that we can get the trains or get the cars shunted in. I can't do these jobs to left and right of me, unfortunately, because they're the special ones. They need military 3, and military 3 is like 200 something thousand, 400 something thousand. Really expensive. I ain't doing those anytime soon. They do pay a lot. They pay like 70 something thousand. If you can do them fast enough, you can easily earn like 100 something thousand. So like, they're definitely worthwhile. All right. Handbrake. You. Okay, all right, there we go. Oh, wait, I didn't tie a handbrake. Didn't tie a handbrake. Handbrake. There we go. Now we have a handbrake on. All right, let's turn in these jobs, get some monies. I don't think... no. I think there is a full fee place here. Pay some fees. Okay. Yeah, there is one here. Good. Q, 28,000, 84,000. Yes, that's what I need. Ha. 30,000, 15,000, 45,000. Oh, we're gonna make like well over 100K right now. 9,000 too. Oh, yes, it's gonna be so much more money. Okay, what do we start at? $951. And we are at 159K. Sweet. Okay, so yeah, we have shunting jobs. I have to run around. Unload, yeah. So yeah, these take military 3 and hazmat 3. Fortunately, I cannot do those two. Also, I'm not seeing any jobs for the, If we don't have any jobs out of here, I might just go over to the iron mine and take some jobs then, if we don't have anything here. Okay. Well, now that we did that, let's go ahead and run around our train here so that I can do some shunting real quick. Alright, let's see. Forward, please. Break off. Notch 1. Okay, where is an empty track at? Not there, not there. It's on this side of things. B20. How much time do we have left? Oh, we still have an hour. We can still chill, do things. I think I've also told the story once before of how I have burned and scarred feet, and how the female population strangely finds burned feet attractive. I have never got that. That's still, I don't know. Maybe my brain is too shooketh. I don't think disturbed. I'm just kind of like, why? I have so many unanswered questions. Why? That one. Let's see, what else can I talk about? School life, probably. Okay, hold on. I need to focus for a second here on... Yeah, you are going too fast, my good sir. Go ahead and brake a little bit. Slow down just a little bit so we can get on the other end of this and start doing these. You know what, we can probably... Yeah, that'll just take a second. Get this recoupled together. So that way we can take both those jobs and unload them. Oh, crap, didn't mean to do that. Alright, start hitting brakes, please. Thank you. Oh, that's too much brake. Too much brake, too much brake. Keep rolling. Just need to clear the switch. Which I guess is a little bit further than I thought. A little bit more. Okay, one axle and last axle. Alright, sweet. Alright. Go ahead and brake up. And roll forward. Oh, we have the googly eyes on this side. I don't really have a turntable to turn that around. Yeah, it's too much speed. Easy now. Oh, what am I going down this way? Hold on, hold on. Oh. This is why I need to focus up for a second here. Even when I try and focus up, I'm still trying to think of like what story to tell. But I'm going off on the wrong track and not going onto the right track over here to do my shunting. Yeah. Took a art class. Okay, go ahead and switch that back. There we go. Now we should be good. Okay, brake off. Forward. There we go. All right, we're good now. Straight back, dunk into these. I'll take those two jobs and we'll do some shunting. And while we're doing some shunting, hopefully I can think of and tell another story. Most of my school life, though, I do look back on it, and I was a little bit of a dick of a kid. Probably didn't deserve a lot of what he got. That's for sure. There's quite a few times where I would go back in time and slap child me, being like, "What the heck are you doing?" You know what? Let's punt children. I would punt myself for sometimes being an idiot and kind of causing problems. Sometimes I was causing problems on accident, though. And, like, do weird things. Like, I guess the idiot side of me was when I was taking pens apart and basically turning them into little weapons. Yeah, that was not the most brilliant. Little slingshot weapons. That was not the most brilliant idea. Child, knock that off. Don't do that. Oh wait, no. I need to. No. Stop. I actually need to just push these forward. Let's go ahead and accept the job. That would definitely be one thing where I would punt my younger child self. We do not do those things, sir. That is not okay. What? Debt is reduced. Debt is reduced. Oh, you want me to pay my debt? Okay, fine. Let's see, 25,000, 25,000, 25,000. These are all the DH ores. Let's pay those off. Yeah, the 400,000s and the 2 mil, that's not going to happen anytime soon. L56, that is one of the DE2s. We can pay that one off. Okay. We've lowered our debts by a amount. Still no. Uh-oh. How much more do I need to pay off? I guess until I basically run out of money. Or close to it. Dragging around these DE2s is probably not helping me money-wise. $281,000. Do you accept partial payments? Nope. Okay. Can I do this now? There we go. There we go. Okay. Yeah, basically until I run out of money in my wallet and I can't pay any more. Then they let me do jobs. Okay. So at least there was a bit of a failsafe in all of that. Okay. I guess to be more depressing school kid thing is my science teacher also was fantastic. Also, he had the silliest accent to where he couldn't say Washington. It would always be, it was Washington, like an AR, like strong AR. Okay, cut in. There we go. That was kind of always how he pronounced. So it was never like washing machine, it was washing machine. He was a good guy. He was a really good guy. I kind of knew his kids. Like they were in a different grade than I was, but like I would see them around sometimes. A lot. Especially because some of them had some I probably shouldn't go into too much of it, but just some minor health issues. Actually, no, I think it's okay to say asthma. They had asthma, so I would see them when they were getting their asthma treatments. But yeah, he was great. The sad thing is that I guess it's as long as I don't say his name, it's fine. We won't speak other people's names, just so people aren't Googling them. But yeah, he unfortunately got Lyme disease. Man, that's another heartbreaker. So a lot of like the students in the classes really loved him. But Lyme disease does a number on you. I hear something squealing. What is it? Not that. It's you? Oh, your handbrake isn't off. Quickly, 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 quickly. Run, 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 run. Ah, I need to get up. Comms radio, flip that. Get over to locomotive, alt, throttle off, brake on. Slow down. Man, he got Lyme disease, unfortunately. I guess my school, in a sense, was kind of cursed by, like, the bestest teachers just kind of having bad things happen to them. It's always sad. Now, he was an awesome science teacher. I loved taking biology with him. It was super cool. Biology, honestly, I guess if I never became like an artist, biology would be something else I would have done. Biology was like super cool. The only thing though is with biology, I annoyed my classmates because for some reason biology was just kind of easy to me. Unload, unload, okay. Oh, is that just unloading? Did it unload these? No, it didn't unload those. It's just unloading the boxcars. Okay. Couple unload A2S and B6S. All right, A2S. So yeah, biology was incredibly easy for me, but for a lot of my fellow classmates, it was a lot more difficult. Now, why am I putting on train brake? I need to put on throttle. Yeah, I guess if I never became an artist or an architect, because architect is what I kind of wanted to be after I did my so many years of student-led art. Definitely probably could have been a biologist. Been pretty darn fine there. Definitely know that I could never have been like a mathematician or anything. Or, I mean, I need to use math anyways for like architecture, and I use math a lot too for like the Lego stuff I do. But like, yeah, definitely couldn't have been a mathematician or anything too crazy like that because I suck at math. I always. Math, calculus, trig, those are never fun. Those are never fun. I struggled so hard through all of that. Alright, hold on real quick. Who needs to go where? B123. Are you B123? You're not 123. Oh no, it's at the rear. Hold on, I need to pull back out of there. Hold on. Don't tell me 123 is at the rear. Oh, it is at the rear. Crap, I need to pull that one out of there. Alright, 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 alright. Go that way. Oh, MTA fan. Welcome. I also struggled in English and writing growing up in school. I never that great, and my handwriting was always chicken scratch. It was bad as doctor's handwriting. I guess if I wanted to be a doctor, I would already have the handwriting for it. That's for sure. And break. Think that. Let's get this lonely boxcar into this one siding here. So of course this needs to go somewhere else. It's annoying. Alright. You know what? We could just... no, we'll go ahead and just let it roll back. I was thinking I could just disconnect and let it just go back, but no, I don't even need to do that. Just let it roll back enough until I reach... Yeah, probably about there. So why does B123 need to go into B6S? Why? That's annoying. It's at the rearmost part of the train, too. Alright, pull forward. Something else I really enjoyed in school, though, is there was an extracurricular programming class that we had, even though the programming language was basically just playing a game. Dang, I kind of forget what it was, but it was incredibly basic, just kind of showing you, like, if-then statements and stuff. It was nothing you could actually, like, really program with, which is kind of unfortunate. I wish my school would have done something more with, like, Python or something like that. Something that you could, like, actually use. Because Python would have been great. Thank goodness it wasn't like anything of some of the other languages out there. Yeah, Python probably would have been a better one. Really wish my school did that, but no, it wasn't that, unfortunately. Okay, you know what? Actually, let's just have a little bit of break. We'll just roll slowly. 8, 7, 6, 5. There we go. Because I think I'm just going to hop here and disconnect it. Just let it roll. Ah! If I don't fall off, let me out! Okay, go ahead and disconnect those two. Disconnect that. Alright. Break. Yeah, that'll just kind of roll in and dunk in that siding. That's perfectly fine. I just need to go get this last little guy. Actually, I'm almost in a position where I can probably unload the current trucks set that we have on us now that I think about it. Oop, wrong way. Brakes. Yeah, let's roll back. Come on. Break up a little bit. There we go. I guess another unfortunate thing about school, though, is I always really wanted to do woodshop. Like, of course, during the time when I reached the grades where you could do woodshop, the teacher, like, retired. So I could never do woodshop. That annoyed me a little bit. Even though, understandable, he's an adult, he gets retired, do other things, all that jazz. Still, though, I really wish I did wood shop and metal shop. We had those, but of course he had to retire. Of course. It did eventually return with like a different teacher, but of course, by then, I already had like a good established relationship with my art teacher. So there was not really a point into doing wood shop. Then I was still trying to do architecture stuff too. Okay, no, I can just literally just keep rolling back. MUS88. Yeah, MASU88. Okay. Fine, break. Okay, you should be here. Trains misaligned, incomplete, or deer. What do you mean incomplete? It's here. Is that boxcar really in my way? I mean, I can roll back a little bit further. Please let me unload this without having to move that boxcar in the rear. Oh, that was probably a little hard. Okay. Hopefully we didn't damage that boxcar. Like, because I could... Yes, we did it! Sweet. Okay, so where the heck do you have to go? B4I, A1L, B6S, A2S. 350. Who is 350? It's of course it's the one down here. Yep. Yep. Because of course it has to be. Ah, that's annoying. Oh, it's okay. Reverse, please. Throttle. Put that on that side. Did I damage this? No, no, this is still 100%. No, we didn't. We didn't hurt it. Of course, it has to go to A2S. Yep, of course it isn't. I was like, that's probably not near past the switch. Nope, it's not. Roll forward a little more. Now we can brake. And honestly, I'm just gonna disconnect this guy fully so that we can just push him back. Forward, throttle, push me. Why? Wait, why don't I have air in my system? Okay, well, I dunked in there. No damage. Okay, handbrake on. I think I must just have the valve open? No, valve's not open. Okay, that's weird. No, that was handbrake on, wasn't it? Yep, that was handbrake on. Okay. Okay. Alt, that, reverse. Okay, and where the rest of those need to go? Not that one. B6S and B6S. Okay. Alt. Okay, give me that. Thank you. Give me that. Throttle 1. Roll back. Connect up to that boxcar, and then we pull out to B6S. Give me a little more throttle. Roll back real quick here. My impatience is starting to build. This is where accidents happen. Oh, that might have been buttery. Oh, I just braked a little bit too soon. Didn't like that. Okay, hold on. You need to throttle just a little bit, my friend. Thank you. Man, that echoes loudly in here. Okay. Okay, and train brake. Yep. Okay, B6S. I need to hit the switch right out the gate here. That one. I'll take us over into B6S, which has a bunch of flat cars in it. When did that get a bunch of flat cars? Hold on. Actually, that probably already had a bunch of flat cars. Slow down a little bit here. Come on, give me about 5. About 5. Come on. There we go. Oh, that was too much. I killed it. There we go. I just need to push these flat cars out of my way a little bit. It'll be good. Okay, give me a little more speed. Just need to speed up until I get here, slow down, dunk into these, and then I'll just push them forward until basically the cut of cars that I have behind my engines is in this line. Okay, there we go. All right, dunk in, please. There we go. Okay, push now. Okay. Yep, there we go. That's good enough. Alright. Disconnect all of this. Make sure to disconnect the boxcar as well. Oh, not that. Nope, I don't want that. There we go. Disconnect that. And brake. Disconnect this as well. And hand brake. All right. Turning these 2 shunting jobs for a little more money. Won't be a whole lot, but better than nothing. Okay. Yeah, those are 2 jobs I can't take. 23,000, thank you. Oh, those are the denied things I kept taking. Completed, there we go. All right, sweet, thank you, thank you. Okay, and we are back up to 103,000. Oh, hey, we have a bunch of jobs now. Machine factory down, no. The only one that might even be slightly worth is this one. I don't think I want any of these. Trying to think. I don't think if I teleported... You know what, I have a lot of money on me. Let's just do that. Let's just teleport over to Iron Mine East real fast, and then we'll teleport back real quick after we check the jobs there. Actually, the jobs won't even stay, so it's fine, whatever. Goods factory in town, good factory in towns. steel mill. Harper Town. Jesus Christ, that's a big one. Jesus Christ. Give me this job. Thank you. Okay. World map. Teleport back to military base. Okay, so my train shouldn't have, like, despawned or anything like that. Yep, there's my DE2s. And my DH4s. Okay, some stuff did despawn, though. Yeah, that's Hazmat 3. It's Military 3. Shunting. That I can do. Hold on, we might have some good stuff here. Let's do this one. I have that gravel accepted, so we need to go grab that, because that was like 70-something thousand. Like, even without bonuses for anything, that is some good money right there. Like time bonuses. Okay, let's go forward, throttle. Shunting, so we need to unload this one. That'll be some extra money, and then we'll grab the jobs from here as well. Okay, I smell good money for once. Okay, there's some stuff back there. Brick. Oop, not what I wanted. Oh, wow. I just alt-tabbed accidentally. I was like, what did I do? I just alt-tabbed. That's fine. Alt, train brake, off. Technically reverse, which is now forward. Okay, come on through. So we can get to the other end of this. I gotta be quick. Quicker I am, the better we'll be. I might make the DE2s the lead of my train then. Maybe we'll swap off of DH4 power and go to DE2 power. We're running out of time for today. We only have about 20 minutes left, which should be enough, plenty enough for shunting. That's the switch I need to hit. Yum. And Google eyes are gonna go a little crazy. All right, bring her back. Let's get this shunted in. Unloaded and dropped off. Alright, go ahead and slow down. Oh, that's too much. Little throttle. Alright, there we go. Got it. Okay, one is not like the other. Who is it? It's you. Okay, and go ahead and throttle up again. There we go. Okay, and this, I think, just has one drop off, right? Yep. Before, I think we're going to drop it in from the front, though. I don't need to do anything too crazy. Then we'll grab ourselves some loads as quickly as we can. Hold on, I need to get on the back of this thing. And set to that side. Keep rolling in as far as we can. Yeah, I was thinking about hopping off there for a second, but I was like, probably best not to. We have some highly explosive missiles. It's probably best if we don't just absolutely wreck and crash it. Slow down a little more. There we go. Just go into B6S. It's locomotive. Reverse. Nope, not that. Give me throttle. Get on out of here. We'll be quickly done with this one. And then, yeah, I want to go grab that one because, oh my goodness, 73,000? Yeah. I am 100% taking that job. You know, tell me twice. And there should be nothing in my lane. Yep, that's good. And B6S. Of course it's B6S, because it couldn't be anywhere else. It's B6S. Ugh. Also, now I'm kind of glad I teleported because it reset the jobs here. Because now I have good jobs. Slow down just a bit, and then we'll dunk this back into B6S. Call it a day. Well, not technically. We still need to shunt together more of our stuff here. Let's go ahead and break up more. There we go. Perfect. Comes radio. Dunk. Dunk. Burst forward. Break off. Go. Right now. Looks like I'm losing signal too. And about that. Dunk in. There we go. Alright, give me some throttle. Just push through the brake of that other set of cars. Go ahead and start slowing down. Why are you still squealing? You slid really far. Alright, let's go claim this job, shall we? Quick and easy money. How much was this job? Again? 29,000, 30,000. Yeah, that's actually pretty. That's some decently good money. Thank you. Cool. Okay, so now what are we looking at again here? Yeah, these two we can't take because they're military 3 and hazmat 3. We can't take any licenses for a while because we have so much other stuff to pay off. 200,000 to 400,000. Yeah, we're not gonna. There we go. All right. So who's first? Okay. 26, 24, and 60. Is that all? Oh, wait a minute. That might be everything that I have here, flat car wise. Hold on. What are you now? Yeah, it's 26. You should be 24, and the flat cars that are in there should be the other set. Okay, that actually makes things easier. Just literally just push forward. Oh, I should, Okay, yep. That'll slow down its own. Go ahead, dunk all that together. Do There we go. Perfect. Back you to there. Ha ha ha. Okay, now we need to find the ones that are not connected together. Okay. Ah. Hold on. Down here. Come on. Ah, no. I need to. Ah, let me out. There we go. And I need to hit that switch right behind it. Okay, go ahead, Alt. Yeah, break. Slow down a little bit. Don't need to rush things. I mean, we need to rush things a little bit, but we don't need to go too hard now. A little more break. Oh, dunk. Crap. There we go. Okay, what one is not like the other? That one has handbrake there. This is it right here. Trying to run along as fast as I can so we can get back to there so we can accept these jobs. I gotta be careful when dunking into these DE2s though. Don't smash into them. Okay, we got a little bit, so let's quickly do all this. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Perfect. Break. Okay. Not gonna lie, that felt a little spicy. Okay, do close off you. MU. Okay, let's go ahead and just use you to push forward. It's not gonna do anything right now because we have handbrakes on. I do want to switch mode of power. We're gonna have to do that while we're on the move. Over to DE2 power. Go over to DH2. DE2. DE2 power is best power. Surprised we're not moving yet. There we go. Rolling backwards? Oh, hold on. It neutralized out when we... Okay, I see why we're not moving. Alright, then I want to actually switch over to DE2. You know what, I'm gonna just go ahead and just notch that back to 1. You only notch 1. And then once we get back to the DH4s, I'm just gonna actually turn the DH4s off. Because we don't need them. You can go ahead and power off. Thank you for your service. You can power off too. Alright, sweet. And then the last guy here can also... Let's go ahead and close the doors so we don't lose anything out of this guy, because this is our important guy. There we go. Things are so quiet because we're not up there with all the DE2. Why is it 27 plus? Is it because we have so many locomotives on us? You're LO 56. Okay, I'm just not gonna question it. Let's get, no, not wipers. I need to get lights going. Thank you. Cut in for air. All right. Not shoot, let's go. We're using the power of DE2s for once now. DE2s are taking the lead. Okay, let's go ahead and notch 3 ourselves. So I'd like to make it to the over to the iron mine, or iron mine east, really quickly as we can. What even is our speed through here? We're only going 20 right now. This is kind of handy. I don't need to like look back. I can just focus on going forward. Well, let's go notch 3. I guess the only thing I do need to look back on, though, is how hot the locomotive is getting, temps-wise. I guess this would be a reason to put, like, a temp gauge and stuff on, like, the opposite end here. So you can sit here, look this direction, and you have a temp gauge. Honestly, I can mount the temp gauges and stuff just, like, right outside the window here. If I'm having YouTube signal stuff, but I just want to get to the iron mine, and then we'll end off at the iron mine, and we'll call it good there. 45. I can probably cool it on speed a little bit. We need to go fast, but we don't need to go too fast. Also, is that the caboose there? No, that's a DH4. If you can, no, you don't want to sit at 40, do you? Notch you down then. I just want you to sit at like 40. That would make me happy. What's the speed here? 60? So you might be wondering, why did I just exit the locomotive? That is because I'm going to have to reverse it, and I need to be at the end of it. Okay, we are gaining speed a little bit downhill. There's the end of it. Perfect. Please, and train break off. Oh, got some wheel slip. All right, so where is our gravel haul at? It is at B40. Whew, that's a big one. That's a real big one. Might want to swap to having that one up front. I think we'll be fine though. Yeah, it's slowly pulling back. Okay, we'll leave this alone right now. Ah, because B40 is way over on this side, too. Yeah, we're set to go off this side. Guessing, yep, that's B. Okay, we don't need to be going that fast. Cool it just a little. What even are the speeds through here? That's a 60. That's a 60 as well. Okay. Yeah, we'll just let this just run straight back. We'll put that at the end of our train. Will that cause problems when we get down to the harbor? A little bit, but I think in the grand scheme of things, we'll probably be pretty fine. Let's go ahead and slow down. Jesus. Don't push back a little bit. Gently now. So I don't even know how much further back this cut of cars goes. Especially this cut of track goes, I should be more specific. Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. Should be plenty in the switch area now. Alright, there we go. We have our jobs. Where's the green light at? There's a green light. We should look around here for any demonstrators since we're here too. But I think I'm going to mostly leave that for next time. Because let's see, do we have... That's Harbor in town. That's another gravel haul. 19,000, 8,000. Machine factory. Shunting. The big shunting. I also take that one. Well, I guess we'll set that up for next time then. We'll look around for the demonstrator if there's one here. If not, well, we'll just head on out of here. So yeah, I guess without further ado, on Thursday, we will do shunting and collect our cars and get on out of here. Hopefully get some time bonuses going too. So, yeah, let me get up front here so I can get screenshot range. There's not a whole lot going on over here. There we go. That'll be good. Using DE2 power again. Should be good. But yeah, anyways.